Okay, everybody, welcome back. We're here at round 3 from the 2017 X-Wing Store Championship at Beyond Comics in Frederick, Maryland. I'm Aaron Utley. We're looking now at Paul again on the right there with Biggs, Lulrick, Rex, and Jess. He's now facing off against Derek Tokaz and his cruise missile Alpha Strike list. So we will run in solo this round, so might be a little dull. But we should be able to keep track of what's going on based on what's going on now that I've seen it a couple times. But so round 3 just started, and they're underway. They shake hands because Derek likes to touch Paul's skin. She's weird that way. It's a little creepy and strange, but you know, it happens. And Paul with his opening.
No, that was that one. We moved it. Yeah, it used to be there. We totally moved it.
And there's Lulrick with a reinforce action. First time I've noticed that happening. I'm sure he's done it before. I just didn't know what was happening. Let me pull this up a little bit so I can see it a little better.
Yeah, that's what my next question was. That's a good point. On the other side of my bed.
The question is, I get frightened with that a lot.
Oh man!
The question is, do you want to wake up to see the Joker or of course you're on it?
We still have the Joker bus around here somewhere too.
I know you do. Actually, did it go on eBay at one point?
It did.
It did? Nothing happened?
It did, but I don't think it still says it's in the inventory somewhere. But I know we have 2 of those. I just looked it up, so I know there's one in a box somewhere.
And that actually went for price of work. Just people like it. You're kidding, really? What are you doing?
Not a slow on this one. Only picture that they posted for, I think they're gonna release it at like I'm not really the design so far. Those are kids look like I feel like mermaids should always be topless.
Okay.
That's just
It makes no sense for mermaids to wear clothes.
I agree with that.
so
You think they're just doing that as a...
well it's the way her bust is built that it doesn't look as comfortable like the other one, because the other one just has like you essentially just attach down and you just like clip it off. This one it looks like it's too built in. But I saw that the other day and like I recognized the face instantly and I'm like, that's the way! Ready to go in the depth of that one.
Yeah, right.
And I can have 2 mermaids and I'm like, that's very beautiful. But then like when I was looking at it I was like, that doesn't look like the right design for it.
Not a whole lot going on just yet, but I assume Paul's going to try and negotiate how to avoid eating too much damage off of Derek's cruise missiles, but
Exactly. This one's a different one. Like, look at the.
Salty Biggs with his salty dial and his bent gun.
There's Naga and a Siren, and Naga is this type of snake person, so I don't know if they're changing her, which I'd be really upset about. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But it definitely doesn't look like it's the same as the
Well, hopefully, hopefully, that could be, like I said, the concept art and final.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping it changes because, like I said, that doesn't look like a tail to me. That looks
No,
like
not at
a
all.
snake tail. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
not too happy with you guys. But I am excited to see them coming out more for that series. Like,
Yeah, because there weren't that many.
The question is John going to order one from that?
That's it.
that would be me ordering that one separately. They still have we still have the Queen of the Dead back there, but they just came out with another
We have,
version.
I don't think we have one, right? So Queen of the Dead, unfortunately.
Yeah. I just don't know what I would do with it. I've got my mermaid for like a reason because I like mermaids a lot. I don't have any connection to her, so her design's cool though.
Yes. Hope you see it and finally see the final.
Exactly. So I'm just kind of like waiting and like checking back, and I'm like, hey guys, where's her?
That's the thing, between the beginning, concept, and even the interim piece that they show, it can change so much.
Exactly. So whenever they put that one out, in case you were interested.
I have to be careful.
Not a word. She says I live in a state of constant finger guns, which is so right. All the time.
Plus, I have a Force Awakens homage that taught me something.
Oh, how lovely. Get it?
Yeah.
And it is Star Wars. Like, you're doing the giant X-Men tournament.
I
So
saw
it
that
seems like a
email.
Star
I saw
Wars.
that.
Right?
And I do
It's a
like
sign.
they didn't cheap out on it because I thought they were just going to re-release the one that they released last year. But they didn't. They actually changed up the story.
Well, do you need another Star Wars one? Gotcha. Yeah, that's an interchangeable word. But he does have Han, so he does actually need Chewie. Like, do you have Rey and Finn?
Another conservative move from Paul, keeping everybody at arm's length. And focus.
I will find my ladder. Unless, Rob, do you want to reach it for me?
What are we doing?
You need Chewie, and you need...
Got the
Yeah.
blue price tag on it.
Yeah, it's the blue one right there. There might be one in the back of the box. I saw a couple of the Charlies in the box. What are we doing?
Yeah, maybe light his coat where it's supposed to be.
I love these things. I wondered how they would do that.
Wait. Before you read it.
Really? Finance is the smallest things that get me.
I'm sure it does. Do you want a Chewie in a box? Because we got one in the back.
Honestly,
And so Jess Looks like Jess is going to eat it
Yeah, they do. That's what I'm
this turn. Let's see how that goes down.
Say for somebody who's like really into it, so
Okay.
you can use it yourself.
She's gonna get the random BB.
Cool.
Did you get it?
I can't reach it. Hold on.
Oh.
We're getting a lot.
And there's Vader's cruise missile.
Okay. Even at this reach.
Mm. Looks like 3 hits and 2 crits.
He's buying the whole store. I'm gonna leave John a note like, hey, you gotta be out by tomorrow at 5. He's taking over.
You're not far off.
His wife would be stoked.
I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I was emailing back and forth with him. He's like, I'm gonna be here this week because I gotta go close on my house. I said, well, I'll try
What
to
you got there?
make the first mortgage payment for you.
Yeah, Rand baby.
It's awesome.
I mean, Paul's like 50 feet from me. I'm not asking him anything.
Wait.
Alright.
I'll take it since it's there.
Mm. It's 3 evades.
Well, the luck you do.
Takes 1.
It wasn't luck. It's very bad players. Like I came home, I only played 1 hour this morning.
And here comes Tomax's cruise missile into Jess.
We'll take
And 5 again.
I've got school loans due.
Takes 3.
You want a receipt?
No paper trail.
Yeah, exactly. Got it. I'm excited too. Like,
pretty
we were
awesome.
just talking about it, but I'm like,
There's 2 hits and a crit out of Biggs.
hey, good, how are you?
Checking for obstruction. Looks like he's clear. There's 2 blanks and a focus, but he spent that already. So he's going to take all 3 into shields. Or 3 hull. This gunship's got a
3806.
taking a range 3 shot at the bomber. Oh, that was Rex. Here's Jess, also at the bomber.
There's no point, just hide it from yourself.
No.
I saw that when I came in and I was
1,
beautiful and
and it's evaded.
forward. Have a good one.
I mean, even with the Frederick, would that be the, does that count as toys or does it count as statues? Because it depends very much on
I
discount.
don't care.
Because our discount is 30 for comics, 20 for toys, 10 for statues, so.
30. I like that. That works way out way better.
That's how my.
Plus, I'm happier that you bought the Star Wars stuff instead of the Chuck Buttons.
Oh, God, yeah.
So cool. Yeah, I wanted to get that Ray, but I never
Yeah, I
did
heard you talking about the Ray, and I started looking through it. It was like there's Ray, there's Resistance outfit Ray, which I've never seen yet. It says we have one of them. I've never seen it. And then it says Ray and BB-8, and I was like, it says we got one. But I didn't say anything until I saw it because I didn't want to go. Oh, that's what we got. Knowing John could have sold it somewhere else and not that. By the way, I updated the stats.
From what David was saying,
Yeah.
he was like, you're good. From what David was saying, he was like, the Ray BB-8's new.
Oh.
So I thought John would have seen that.
No, you know what?
eBay.
Don't ever say that in front of John.
That's what I was just like, as soon as I gave it to him, I was just like, he's just like, no, it's good. This is all fine. This is wonderful. I'm like, dear, so cool. He's like one of my favorite
I
customers.
mean, you know, the other side of that is we've had no bites on that Iron Man and no bites on that other Joker right there. So
And the way I see
they'll
it,
always be here.
the way I see it, like, yeah, maybe BB-8 and Ray are going for more online. I don't know. Haven't actually looked. I don't care either. How much he drops here?
Yeah.
Dude.
He deserves to get it, you know? He really does.
But he's gonna display it, be proud of it and everything else.
Hello.
So I'm curious. Keep the ring, see what he does about that.
How much would it be with 30% off?
Yeah. I have credit cards. Hardly know. Hardly know. We gotta get our pops first.
Pops.
I'm trying to keep you prioritized. Nope.
I mean, I can't.
Nope.
I can't jump.
Wow, no.
Bless you.
Wow, no. Oh man, that was good. Keep that down with that. Unless I was looking at some other stuff.
How much did he pay for it?
All of that. Either way, I'm glad I could find him what he wanted. This makes me feel good. This is what you were looking for. Ta-da! David is like, yes, yes, that one. I don't know, it's that small satisfaction I get at the end of the day. Like how many customers we have that we can't help it, and they're like, oh, well, let's just go. And I'm like, all right, bye. Yeah.
You get on out of here with your Pittsburgh Penguins shirt. Your Pops and Twins matching Pittsburgh Penguins shirt.
Carly, what are you doing?
I'm looking at Facebook.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
She's actually looking to see what the spending amount is on
That's
the credit
exactly what I
card.
thought she was doing, and I was like,
Buy.
I'll break your
Oh,
phone.
no, I know. I have quite a limit on both credit cards, so I'm pretty good.
I will literally break your phone.
I don't even have to look. I can look.
Nope. You don't. Because you're not supposed to think about those things. Carly, look at me. Give me your eyes.
Thank you.
You're stronger than this.
This is us. We'll try to watch My Hero Academia.
Every time. Every time.
You do a green if you bump a ship.
I'm not judging. Yeah. You just have to ask Steve.
Bad idea. This is such a bad idea.
Oh my god, I see that.
Why would you do that?
Little confusion about what I'm doing here.
You don't worry about eating.
Why are we worried about eating?
It's my favorite gift to send Matt.
What's going on there? Okay. That was a little silly.
Love
Deal
it.
with it.
Deal with it. That's all. And
Poor
it's like,
Matt.
yes, this is good.
Derek trying to figure out if his Vader could fit in that space. I don't believe it could, so I think he's just going to slide forward and bump it to the back of the bomber. Nope, he does not fit. So he will just slide him forward a little bit. Not sure how Paul cheated there, but I know he cheated somehow.
Okay. Not as hard as I like. So.
That's what love does, honey.
Yep. Oh yeah. That's canon.
And I'm
A little thirsty. The salty, salty ocean.
Vader's shooting a Biggs. Trying to see if it's range 1 or 2. Looks like it's range 1.
Yeah. Why would you do that to you? Love yourself.
love yourself a little bit more than that. No matter how bad things are, love yourself a little bit more. Dang.
And that's all it took. Was one evade. This is quick draw now. Spinning his target lock. Gives him 3. 1 evade. It's going to use reinforce. I think he's got one crit still to resolve.
Yeah, it's all right.
Was it more?
It's for Joel Smith.
The only time to play it would be with Ryan.
Paul just said over there, that's your first time damaging Biggs. And there's Tomax, I assume, into Luric. And then he evades it. Here comes Luric range 1 into the bomber.
I know, I'm so thrilled about that though.
He's got a range 1 shot into the bomber here from Biggs. 2 hits and a crit. 1 evade, so he takes a hit and a crit. And there goes the bomber.
Well, do we have even a list for those?
Probably not. Well, there's some sort of a list here because
And that should take us to
rockets and we do. So
Jess shooting at range 1 into quick draw.
pull this rocket out. Yeah, display. Is it up high again?
Looks like a hit and 2 crits.
How many did you just sell?
2 hot trees. Pretty good. I know, right? It's like, I had a good night of poker, so, and I'm like, dude, you're awesome. You want that?
doing?
The mic's off.
No, it's on.
Oh, okay.
It's just not a whole lot going on.
No. This is really cool as well, having that.
What's that?
Just having that where you've got all that people talking and scrolling.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's nice. I got finally a way that we can see it that's not too obtrusive. And when Paul cheats, which he does, I can queue
Call
up
it.
a little, a little to show how outraged I am. Earlier, Paul changed someone else's dial.
Did he?
Well,
That old trick.
in like the second round, dude flew his Falcon off the board, and I was like, I'm almost certain that was a two bank, right? And then yeah,
That's
right.
really cool.
Well, after all this. Really? So that I've seen.
So this is the test of the new
It's actually,
Biggs
it's in the second case.
reinforced draw their fire shenanigans against cruise missiles.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Cruise
that it's
missiles
all
were
having a-
virtually ineffective. Like,
The second row of
It's
cases
nice having a
are-
re-emergence of old characters and, recycling ships.
The very, very bottom.
it looks like Lurick is toting around a crit effect, but I'm not sure what.
Which seems kind of odd when you think about it. But
Yeah, I know.
So what do you reckon Paul's next move is here?
I don't know. These are, let's see, these four are Paul's.
Uh-huh.
So this is Rex, Biggs, Jess, and Lurick. He's carrying around some kind of crit. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure who has who locked here.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little more clear a minute ago. Now it's a little confused. This is going to be Jess.
Yeah, so Paul's keeping him up nice and close, preventing those missiles from firing off, do you think? Is that part of his...
It's just hard to do damage to Biggs, and they've got to shoot at Biggs, and there's just so many ways to spread the damage around and keep it off Biggs, and then they've still got to shoot him, and
Yeah.
it's tough. Then he's got the mechanic of this suppression mechanic from Rex, where he shoots at him, and then it reduces his primary weapon value for the next turn. So he was managing TLT with that last turn because you just shoot it, and then his TLT shots are 2 die attacks, which are like okay, whatever.
So this is a Biggs full neutering, basically.
I mean, it's Biggs' giant re-coming out party. I mean, it's just impossible to hurt him. Yep, now Jess is back behind Vader.
Yep.
you would think he'd be next to Han, but no.
I'm gonna fix that.
Look at that.
Hello.
Just a second. I'm going to get some other. Would you like anything?
Sorry?
Would you like something to
No, I'm good, thanks.
It's gonna be 290. Right on top. That was already done. If I had known we would replace it, I wouldn't have thrown it out.
Oh, you're good.
What's your card number? That's fine. Yep. He was ready whenever you wanted him.
Some perks. You gotta have some sort of perks. This one's on him.
Thank you so much.
So before I move,
I'm still thinking about it. All right, what did I miss here?
Not a lot here. We've just got.
Biggs turned around.
Yep. Derek's
Lowrick turned. Derek's trying to move Vader into range 3 of Jess here, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can distract Chris Allen. Keep him from talking. This is like giving a raccoon something shiny for Chris Allen. He sees that and he just he starts drooling. He doesn't know what to do.
How many has Derek spent all his missiles?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe he has.
All right.
But I mean, they're all super close quarters now. I mean,
Yeah.
It would be, how would you do it?
Yeah.
It looks like, well, he's stressed and focused, so it looks like pattern analyzer. It looks like he's got, I'm not sure what the damage is on Lowrick and Biggs. I'm not sure who's going to shoot who here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see.
So just clarifying, everybody's got to go for Biggs at the moment. If he can take a shot on Biggs, he's got to go for him.
No,
No.
if he's within, you can't shoot a target within range 1 of Biggs. If you could shoot Biggs instead.
Right, okay.
Cruise missiles would kind of get around anything that requires a target lock. Would kind of get around that, you know.
Mhm.
But if Biggs is surrounded by people that take damage away from him in little pieces,
Yep.
doesn't matter.
That's part of the ploy of this build.
You know, that's the whole ploy.
Right.
Apparently, the internet is a little upset about this Biggs situation. A little unhappy. Some general upset.
Can I sit down and do that? Sure, go ahead. Okay, thank you.
We're having issues with the magic crack still, right?
It's great the resolution, mate. I mean, you can see the actual dice, can't you?
Goes to 2 hits at a crit. And he rolls 1 of 8. So Vader takes 2.
All of the employee Facebook is, John.
It's such a trolly list.
Oh, this one is a Moogle from Final Fantasy 13. And then this one's a White Mage from Final Fantasy
I
Tactics.
saw that over there. Is that Cloudflare?
Yeah, and then there's Cloud Bear. And there's a Tar Black Mage from 11. And then Chocobo.
So you're all over the Final Fantasy, huh?
So I guess Derek's going to want to turn Vader around as quick as he can and make some use of him before.
I don't know. I mean, how quickly can he turn him around?
Yeah, I guess
You're going to get a conservative move from both Jess and Biggs. So Biggs is going to still be right there, both pointed at Vader.
Yeah.
I mean, it's trouble.
Yeah.
It's problems for Vader.
Vader's going to go this round, next round.
Right. I mean, he's the most he can be carrying right now, I guess, would be probably 3 hull. He might still have a shield left because I'm not sure Paul's fired at Vader yet.
Vincent then said
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Chris is going to run. Take a look.
And I will be there until I die.
Was it him like human form or him in like beast form?
Human form.
Human form.
I
Nice.
have seen a few
Beast-
alien beast ones.
Beast
They're a little more
form
common.
is wicked though. I have right now I've just got Vincent and I've got the play arts of Cloud.
Nice. Yeah. Heck yeah.
It's a pretty good figure.
Yeah, you
Him and
can't-
Noxus are just like sitting near each other. And I'm
That's
just
really
like,
cool. Yeah, you can't see, you don't find many Vincent.
Mm-mm.
He really, well, show up.
I have
His,
the
that
first book,
specific
but I
role of
think
Vincent, I think, was only in
like the
7, wasn't it?
haunted horror. Do you have something like
Well, yeah, in that one, yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the crap out of that game.
That's
Yeah.
kind of our horror section.
Oh,
so
really
if you
cool.
didn't see it
I like
over
that.
Hey, Final Fantasy
So,
is always a great thing.
I'm
Did
just-
you
Oh,
play
yeah.
the newest one?
there. Okay.
What do you mean by the newest one?
What is it? Right?
Oh, fourth? Yeah, I
Yeah.
played it for a bit. So
That's
I,
like Boy Band Simulator.
You're
yeah.
right over
So I played it for a little bit and I've kind of lost interest.
Yeah,
in it. I
just
did
without
pick up,
without shields now.
So
That's
just
it.
all-
playing through
Yeah.
12 that came out this past Tuesday, the remake of 12, because that's like one of my favorite
Digging
ones.
it?
Oh, it's awesome. They made it a little bit, they made it easier, but
Hey,
I'm not
that's
gonna
not a
complain.
bad thing
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
Like, I'm not that good at a game. I enjoy that stuff.
Yeah.
So good.
yeah, like and that's kind of what I like about it, because some of the aspects they made easier were just grinding aspects, where it's like this is going to take time to do. It's not like it's difficult. You just have to sit down and sink a bunch of time into it, and they fixed that. So I'm like, I can get behind this.
Good.
Yeah, you're gonna save me a
So
bunch of
it's
hours.
good.
Cool. Yeah. So it was, yeah.
So yeah, sometimes with games I just take like way too long doing like mundane shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm not gonna lie, and have you ever played Hitman?
I have not actually.
I play them. I like them because move bodies,
Mhm.
and I like moving bodies, create body counts.
I like that.
I told them you're not supposed to, but I did, and I put them all in a giant pile, fireplace, and they're all just like flopping around. I'm like in the middle of the pile, like yes, this is living.
So I've watched like a bunch of gameplay over it, because I don't know, I've been into like glitches and stuff like that.
Uh-oh.
I've seen like
Chris is panicking.
one of them
He quits.
so there's,
Hmm.
like,
You can find his.
you go to a certain
He'll have his whole X-Wing collection on swap here shortly.
and they instantly start attacking you.
Yes.
So like that was pretty cool. It's like that's a pretty cool little glitch that they added in. And it's like yeah, and it's like some weird thing where like, everyone's super.
Oh, look at that.
Interesting. Didn't see that one coming.
He's just going to let Vader fly right by. I'm going to hit the brakes. He'll fly right by.
Yeah, like all these servers lose their clothes and just shoot.
You know the program was just having
Oh, yeah.
We're just like
Oh, yeah.
stand there.
Yeah, we're gonna add this in.
There
Oh,
was
yeah.
a few glitches I had like in Skyrim especially where like it really messed me up. Like every time I was playing
Skyrim
Skyrim,
is delightful.
whenever I
Like, is it a
fast
glitch or
traveled-
is it a feature?
No,
Yes.
mine was a
Yeah.
glitch because every time I fast traveled, 2 dragons appeared.
Yeah.
And like at first I was just like, oh, this is cool. I'm gonna level up real quick now. But then like, they kept appearing, and I'm like, I've
Yeah.
got other
This- yeah.
stuff to do.
This is
Get out of
annoying.
here! Like it was horrible. And then there was one time I was like in a hog area, and like the hog mother,
Mhm.
I petted her, and then I turned around, and her body was still there, like just headless. And I'm like, here I am, scared the crap out of me, and I'm like, okay, that did more than any horror game has ever done. Thank you. That one in
Pretty
a
terrifying.
Batman Arkham Knight, that had a scary part in it with that's the only time like I usually play like a lot of horror games like
Yeah.
Silent Hill,
Yep.
like Evil Within and stuff. That's like my jam.
Yeah, Silent Hill's I like Silent Hill.
No.
Pyramid Head, my jam.
Oh my gosh. Although, I gotta say, they're not particularly scary, they're just fun. Like, I think I recently replayed Downpour, and my favorite part of that game, the scariest part, is the fact that the doors auto-slam. So you'll be running around the house, you know, just doing whatever, trying to explore, looking for items, and then
And it
wham!
slams, yeah.
That was like the Batman game though, Batman Arkham Knight. Like I was up on a building and out of nowhere, like you're just chilling there, and then Man-Bat just suddenly is in your face, and I was like, where did you come from? And then the rest of the game, like you'd hear like Bruce talking on the intercom, you'd be like, I think Man-Bat's what's about. And I'm like, go there now, you're gonna kill him, and like I get way too into it.
They really say the best
What am I
way to
missing
play
here?
these games is
It's
to
all
start
getting a
with
bit
headphones on
into a bit of furball.
If you do that, it's the best.
I'm looking for something here.
No exaggeration. That was way too late at night.
Yeah, it's all getting very, very close quarters here.
Yeah, I botched it again, so I can't hear the so I can't hear the audio. So it's kind of a mistake.
Yeah, see what you mean? Vader's just flying off.
Right? I tell you, it's extremely rare that I run across, well, anyone's like, hey, yeah.
Oh, are you kidding?
I don't know, maybe I don't leave my house enough, I don't know, but like, no
Give him
one,
a little extra shove.
it's weird.
Gotta get into
One
a
of the
flex.
things I really want to get tattooed is a black lantern horse symbol on my
That would
finger.
be cool.
And like him was just like, I don't get it. And I'm like, it's cool though, like, because at my job during the week, I'm doing 3D interior design. So,
Yeah.
at all, like,
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh my god, like,
That was worth it.
what? And I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, Chris McGraw.
Yeah, totally. And then whenever like we
What's this character here?
That's Rex.
It's Rex.
Mm.
So I can't tell from here. Do you reckon that's in range on Vader?
Vader, maybe range 3, yeah, but it's close. Yeah, no, I think he's got him.
Mm-hmm.
like lots of it.
Have you watched, have you seen the new Castlevania that's on Netflix?
I saw the first episode. I'm excited. It's written by Warren Ellis, so I'm like, yes, good.
See, I haven't started it yet, and I've either heard really good or
I also haven't made it through the first episode, so my opinion is biased.
So I don't really want to like make anything that I can spoil anything.
Okay, just about a half hour left.
To me, they spent way too long.
really.
Like, dude, you've got to fight, man. Go fight. I wanted to see you guys just talking and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they didn't, like, the first episode's good, and the second episode, like,
Something happening with reinforce that I can't hear, so it makes it very confusing for me.
Is that all the things
Could be worse.
I think you just took it away.
and then, like, by the end of the fourth episode, you haven't accomplished anything. You got in, like, one fight scene, and then you're like, oh, time to go fight the bad guy. And I'm like, wait, so we haven't yet at all?
All I noticed was that
Gotcha.
first episode, there's
So this would be
Rain and
either Biggs or
Blood.
Lorick. I guess Lorick
Yeah.
because he was just doing things
Yeah.
with Lorick.
That's what I thought, too.
No, it can't be. It must be Biggs.
Let's just talk.
It's got to be Biggs range 1 into.
Let's go.
Wait a minute. No, because Quick Draw's got to shoot. So what's he doing? What's going on? What have I
I
missed?
reckon maybe he's going for Vader. Maybe he's just
I mean, why is
gonna knock him down.
why is Quick Draw not firing? I mean, I get it, Vader can't, but why is Quick Draw not shooting?
Really?
No idea.
Does he have a crit?
They also put, I heard they took penalties out of the first one because they didn't,
Oh,
they didn't want to be like, oh,
does that kill Quick Draw?
penalties back.
I believe it does. Oh no, that was. Oh, that was a reinforced shot into Vader.
I'll have to listen to that.
So how's he not dead? Oh no, okay, there we go.
Here we go.
What?
So confusing.
Yeah. Lost track on that
I have
completely.
no idea what's going on.
Right, well,
It's
never noticed that, yeah.
It's like
that saved any fire coming back on Paul's Paul this turn, isn't it?
jumped on the and she just kicks him off, and then it cuts real quick.
I lose track of what's going on. I'm picking on Chris.
I think Derek's got it.
I think Derek's got this.
Yeah.
I think this is cake.
So, yeah, they told me.
Andy, no, I don't stream on Twitch. I
And he was actually
just on YouTube.
that even knew what I was talking about.
The archive quality is like, I mean,
He was like,
it's not even close. So if something happens to my local recording, then the archive of the stream on YouTube is I mean, more or less full quality. So the archive quality on Twitch is not good. And then I would still have to post up to YouTube, so then I'd have it on both, and it's tedious.
Okay, so do you
So I just go YouTube.
yeah, it's pretty much it.
you meet Josh
One thing as opposed to two,
Yes, indeed.
right,
Easy workflow.
would be 100% less complicated.
Yeah.
you're ready for this. So
Well, I think this is the last round, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. He's got to put 3 damage on Vader, He's got 4 ships to do it. And I believe it's curtains.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was curious about the cruise missiles in this trolley Biggs list. It's why we're watching this, and I mean, it's Paul. It's always interesting to see what he's going to do with it. But there's just not many players here, So the next round, we're going to see Paul play someone. So probably Brandon.
I think so. Yeah. Ron, how did he go in this round?
Now, if it's Brandon, if he wins, it's an asterisk because he's only one of his wins is a bye. So we've got to make sure he knows that we know that that's tainted. It's tainted.
Like, it kind of gives them like the Achilles heel. It's over on my recommendation. Like, so if you ever get a chance,
Gosh, that's so crazy. He's so good at that.
It's a little out there for some people.
Oh no, I watched it. So let's talk about the animation quality of
Oh, the
newest.
original one or the new one?
Oh, we're talking new
I was gonna say the new one's
Oh,
terrible.
that's the one.
The new one like will make you sick.
Absolute gold. I'm watching
I've
it. I'm like,
never
You tell Brandon his win's tainted.
Seriously, when the animation
It's tainted.
so
you
bad.
see him bouncing, and I'm
It's-
just
The
like,
taint.
wow.
Because they're actually all Barbie dolls.
If you win, I'm going to put a picture of a taint up on here. Tainted.
Yeah, it was Ron that won that last round, so it's going to be Ron.
So it'll be Ron and Paul next. Ron is running Ray and who? Ray what?
Yeah, I've watched all that stuff.
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah.
But he said he's just going to do it.
Oh, what was this? He just rolled right into the meat grinder. Oh, so he'd get a shot on Biggs. Okay. I got it.
Ron is entering. He's going to be entering the next game with a plan. He has a cunning plan. So
Ron is going to get boat raced. Just like Paul's been dumping all these
he
people.
said he's just going to ease all out guns for Biggs.
He's cooked. Look, this is the best he can muster because he's suppressed.
Yeah.
He's got 2 dice at range 1.
I think Ron's got when he's going. He's got
Yeah,
6
it's a
die
crit.
at one point.
So he puts 1 crit on Biggs. Biggs whiffs. Does Biggs die? Does that kill Biggs?
But they're never gonna make it to the West. So they came out with this sequel, and I'm like, okay, this is awesome. But they're never gonna make it to the West. And then the third one, I'm like,
No.
I can't afford it.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
This Biggs range 1.
That's the thing, yeah.
2 hits. Okay, he evades both of those.
And then you like go out
So here's Lorik.
volumes are like
He didn't. Lorik. Oh yeah, he's got the auxiliary arc. He's hitting a crit.
I like Parasite. I watched that.
His dice are all over.
It's interesting.
Takes 1. What's it? 1 crit.
The main character kind of spends a lot of time whining about things, but the action is
Here comes Raxi. 2 hits.
His like okay, so Parasite is about like parasite aliens that come down and attack themselves with their bodies.
It takes 1 more. I think that's Vader's down to 1. Here's Jess at range 1. She's gonna reroll 2. 2 hits.
So it's fun.
And that's it.
Done.
That wraps it. All right, so Paul flogging Derek's cruise missile
That
list.
was kicking
Just
puppies,
no
wasn't it?
damage.
Kicking puppies. Here you go.
Almighty. All right, well, give us a little bit to get set up, and we'll be back with the essentially the final. It'll be Ron Brannon and Paul Heaver. They're both undefeated, so they'll be the feature match here in a sec, and we'll see you in a little bit.
but this one took his arm
Yeah,
instead.
it missed.
Wow.
So it's just like, oh no, so now he's
So now he can interact with this parasite, and the parasite's like, what the hell is your problem? You're full of contradictions.
yeah, and so that's like the story where it follows him with his parasite hand and trying to locate other parasites.
So
to, like,
cool.
stop them.